One very important thing about this process is this is a very hard pad, okay, and so this is very hard glass. If you get one piece of dirt, one piece of sand on this pad, it's going to scratch the window. And it's not only going to scratch the window once, it's going to scratch it over and over and over and over and over again. So first and foremost is you want to make sure that this pad is totally clean, and you clean it on a regular basis. So how you clean it is with the wire brush. So this is a really small one, but you can get a bigger one. And you want to make sure it's a non-rusting brush. Right. This is a copper brush or stainless steel. And so you turn the polisher on. And that's how you would clean the pad. You're going to be cleaning the pad a lot. First thing you're going to want to do is clean the window, because you don't want any sand on the pad. And you don't want any dirt on the window. If you get like right here, this is enough dirt right here that would scratch the window. So you really want to clean the window really good, really scrub it, but scrub in those joints, like in the cracks and crevices in those corners. Just you squeegee off that window, then you really want to take your rag and clean out those joints. Alright, so now that the window's clean, so you can see these mineral spots. First thing you do is you take the glass Resurfacer final polish, and you want to make sure that it's really mixed up. This stuff really cakes on the bottom here, so you really want to shake it. So you get it mixed up, you make sure it's kind of spraying with a mist and not a direct stream. Like that, get a little on the pad, and work the product around into the glass first. I'm going to have a spray bottle of water. I like to stick that right here. Start on the low speed and then work the speed up. You can run your finger like this to look at the glass, so you don't have to take all this product off. So the stains are still there. I'm going to keep working some more, so I'm going to put some water on there. See how it's starting to dry here? If you go over the dried area, then it cakes up in the pad, all these little holes. So you don't want to go over the dried area. See how quickly it's drying? So these stains are really tough right here. Like a lot of times, just that much I polished will come right out. But so the stains are still here. So I'm going to work on a smaller area to kind of see how much real effort it takes. Okay, so they're coming out. There's a little bit of stains here, but they're mostly gone right here, but it's taken a lot more effort. So this would be a good situation when you want to pull out the glass Resurfacer stripper. Now, you don't want to squeegee this and have it run down the frames, like I said. So, yeah, okay, we got a little bit on the frames, but you can still contain that. You see, there's only one little drip. It's not like all over the place. Take your brush and you just catch all the water so it's in your mop. See what I mean? So it's not all over the place. So if you'll notice right here, there's no stains, but right here it just looks a little bit better, but right here is no stains. Okay, so that means it's working, but I had to really kind of get on it right here. So we're going to use the stripper. You have another mop I could put some acid on. So you really want to be using gloves, but I don't have any gloves right now. So you don't spray this stuff all over the place, because if this stuff gets on the frames, it'll damage. If it gets on the stone, it'll clean it. So you really want to put this stuff on the mop. So I'm just going to use just a little bit. So I'm putting it on the edge here. So this is the glass resurfacer stripper. You would put it on the whole window, but you want to have this separate from the soapy water. This is just for testing, but I'm going to show you how quickly it should make the process go. I'll just get it on this whole brush. And you keep moving it around. You don't want it to just sit there and dry. You want to keep moving it. Let it sit on there a couple of minutes. Gonna wipe it off the frames.
Okay.
It'll clean the frames. If it's only on there for a minute, it's okay. But if it stays on there a long time, it can damage the frames.
Yeah.
So it's kind of loosened up the stains. Now I'm gonna polish. Put some product on here. I can see that it's drying down here, so I'm not going to go down there and keep buffing because it's already starting to dry. So I'm going to pull off, take my water bottle, and wet it. So as we're working and as it dries, you can run your finger down and you can look at the glass. And you want to put a lot of pressure right here in the center. Pressure, the more pressure, the quicker it goes. Then you want to use the Glass Defender MD or the HD. So now to put the protection on, just a little bit, put a sponge, work it into the surface, sponge or a rag. You just want to polish it out. Just so you don't see any smears on the surface. You could feel your fingernails here, but then here it's like really smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you might even be able to see it with some water. It works better when it cures tomorrow or the next day. But you can see how the water just beads down.
Yeah, nice.
Now you can see how the water flattens out here, and right here it beads.
Yeah.
So when you take a little bit of the final polish, and you see how the final polish is beading, but then when you go like this, now the protection is gone right here. You see? So I took the protection off here. So there's no protection here, there is protection here, and then there's no protection,
there.
But you can see a little bit is right there. This silicone protection is the technology of the silicone caulking.
Oh, I
so
see.
right now it's just like you put the caulking on the glass. It's very loose.
Yeah.
But by tomorrow, it's going to cure and get as hard as this caulking.
That's good, yeah.
If you tried to take this protection off tomorrow, you would have to use the polisher and buff for a minute to take it off.
To take it off.
But right now I can take it off with the rag.
Because it's fresh.
Yeah. It hasn't cured.
Yeah.